What if I told you Ford just dropped an engine that could completely change how America drives? And almost nobody is talking about what it really means. Because this isn't just another upgrade. This is the kind of move that shakes the entire auto industry. The kind that makes truck owners, muscle car fans, and everyday drivers stop and ask, wait, is this the future? So here's the deal. Ford Motor Company has just pushed its engine game into a whole new era. And no, we're not talking about going fully electric. Not yet. This is something smarter, something that blends power, efficiency, and real-world usability in a way that actually makes sense for American drivers. We're talking about Ford's hybrid revolution, led by their EcoBoost technology. Now I know what you're thinking. Hybrid usually means boring, slow, and built for fuel savings only. But Ford flipped that idea completely upside down. These EcoBoost hybrid engines are built to give you both serious power and real fuel efficiency. No compromise. And here's something that might surprise you. About 1 out of every 4 Ford F-150 trucks on the road today is already a hybrid. That's huge. It means this isn't some future concept, it's already happening. Right now, Ford saw exactly where the market was going. Drivers want better mileage, sure, but they're not giving up torque, towing, or performance to get it. And Ford answered that perfectly. They've spent over a century refining engine technology, and now they're combining that experience with next-gen innovation, hybrid systems, advanced materials, and smarter engine design. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The hybrid F-150 isn't just about driving. It actually turns your truck into a mobile power station. We're talking about exportable power, meaning your truck can run tools, charge equipment, or even power your entire campsite. Imagine pulling up to a job site or heading out on a weekend trip, and your truck becomes the power source for everything. That's not just a vehicle anymore. That's utility, freedom, and performance all in one. And honestly, we're just getting started, because what Ford did next with performance engines takes things to a completely different level. Now let's shift gears. Because while Ford is redefining efficiency with hybrids, they're also pushing raw performance to insane new levels. Meet the Predator V8. If you're into muscle cars, speed, or just love the sound of pure American power, this engine is something else. It made its debut in the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, and from the moment it hit the road, people knew this wasn't just another V8. This is a 5.2-liter supercharged beast, and when I say beast, I mean it. We're talking about 760 horsepower and 625 pound-feet of torque. That puts it among the most powerful engines Ford Motor Company has ever built. But numbers alone don't tell the full story. What makes the Predator V8 truly special is how that power is delivered. It uses a dual overhead cam design with 8 cylinders arranged in a V shape, engineered for precision and balance. And unlike earlier performance engines, Ford took things further by adding a supercharger, forcing more air into the engine so it can burn more fuel and produce more power instantly. The result? Brutal acceleration, without sacrificing control. Now, if you've heard of the Voodoo engine from the GT350, that one already had a wild reputation thanks to its flat plane crankshaft. But Ford went in a different direction here, focusing on maximizing power while keeping reliability and drivability intact. And that's where things get smart. The Predator V8 uses advanced variable camshaft timing, which constantly adjusts how the engine breathes depending on your speed and throttle input. So when you want full power, it delivers. And when you don't, it adapts. This isn't just a fast engine. It's an intelligent one. And here's something most people don't realize. Every single Predator V8 is hand-built, not mass-produced, not rushed down an assembly line. Each engine is carefully assembled by skilled technicians at Ford's Romeo engine plant in Michigan. That means every unit is crafted with precision, attention, and real expertise. So when that engine starts, it's not just noise. It's engineering, it's craftsmanship, it's performance built by hand. And just when you think Ford couldn't push things any further, the technology behind these engines gets even more advanced. Now here's where things get really interesting. Because the real magic behind Ford's engines isn't just the power, it's the technology working behind the scenes. Let's start with how these engines breathe. Think of it like this. An engine needs air just like we do. The better it breathes, the stronger it performs. And that's exactly what Ford has optimized. With turbocharging in their EcoBoost engines, more air is forced into the combustion chamber. That means more fuel can be burned and more power is created, without needing a bigger, heavier engine. So you're getting the strength of a large engine, in a smaller, more efficient package. It's like having a heavyweight fighter in a lightweight body. Strong, fast, and efficient all at once. But that's only part of the story. Now let's talk about direct fuel injection. Instead of dumping fuel into the engine the old-school way, Ford uses a super precise system that sprays fuel directly into the combustion chamber as a fine mist. That precision changes everything, because now fuel is delivered exactly where it's needed. Exactly when it's needed. The result? More power, less waste, and better fuel economy. It burns cleaner, runs smoother, and gives you more performance out of every drop of fuel. But Ford didn't stop there. They added something called Twin Independent Variable Camshaft Timing, also known as TIE VCT. Sounds complicated, but here's what it actually does. It allows the engine to adjust itself in real time. When you're pushing hard, like merging onto a highway or towing heavy loads, it boosts power and torque. But when you're just cruising through the city, it dials everything back to save fuel. So your engine is constantly thinking, constantly adapting. It knows when to go all out and when to stay efficient. And that balance is what makes these engines so effective in real-world driving across the US, from long highway runs to stop-and-go city traffic. Now here's another key point. EcoBoost engines come in different sizes to fit different needs. From smaller engines built for daily commuting, all the way up to powerful options like the 3.5-liter V6 used in trucks and SUVs. That 3.5L EcoBoost delivers around 400 horsepower, while still being more fuel efficient than traditional engines in the same class. Which means whether you're driving a compact car, an SUV, or a full-size truck, Ford has already built an engine that fits your lifestyle. And just when you think they've covered everything, they're already working on what comes next. And just when it feels like Ford has already pushed engine technology to the limit, they're still moving forward. Because this isn't where it stops, this is where it evolves. Ford Motor Company is already working on the next phase of innovation, focusing on making engines cleaner, smarter, and even more efficient without losing the power drivers expect. One of the most interesting developments is something most people have never even heard of: capturing and reusing crankcase vapors. Now that might sound technical, but here's what it really means. Inside every engine, there are small amounts of gases that escape during operation. Normally, those gases are treated as waste and released into the atmosphere. But Ford is working on ways to capture those vapors and reuse them inside the engine. So instead of wasting energy, the engine recycles it. That means lower emissions, better efficiency, and smarter performance overall. It's a small change with a massive impact. And it shows exactly how serious Ford is about balancing performance with environmental responsibility. Something that matters more than ever in today's US market. But they're not stopping there. Ford is also investing heavily in future technologies, electric powertrains, hydrogen concepts, and even advanced lightweight materials that make vehicles stronger while reducing overall weight. Why does that matter? Because lighter vehicles need less energy to move, which means better performance and better fuel economy at the same time. It all connects. Every innovation, every upgrade, every small improvement, it's all part of a bigger strategy. To build vehicles that are not just powerful, but intelligent, not just efficient, but exciting to drive. And that's really what this entire shift is about. It's not about choosing between power or efficiency anymore. It's about having both. From hybrid trucks like the Ford F-150 to high-performance machines like the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, Ford is proving that the future of driving doesn't have to sacrifice what drivers love. It can actually enhance it. So whether you're hauling, commuting, racing, or just enjoying the road, this new generation of engines is built for all of it. And if this is where things are right now, imagine what's coming next.